everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Spirit Hunters Infinite Horde. Today we are doing a look at Magnus's best synergy, possibly the best synergy in the entire game. And by that I mean it is the Nothing synergy. That's right, the only weapon on any character that gives you no synergy whatsoever. And that is Magnus with the Shurikens. So that is what we're going to be doing. We still have his 10 HP on level up, so that is fantastic. But we have zero synergy with the weapon. So I figure that's a good one to test, see how it goes. We don't have any extra health gain, but we do still have his standard gaining life health gain, which is a fantastic thing. 10 per level is nothing to scoff at. It does the job. It gets things pretty well sorted. We are going to take some damage, probably not as much as we would be with other weapons, because we don't have the weapon synergy as well, but the level up synergy will provide us a lot, especially in the beginning. So here we go. We're taking a whole lot of damage. These add up, and that is a fantastic thing for us. We're taking our fairly standard set. We got Orbital Fire just for a little defense. We've got our Shurikens, which is our boss killer, as well as our starting weapon, so we will be focusing on that the most. We have Grand Hex for Grand Hexing things, and we have Mines just because why not? Don't mind if I do. So there we go. We're already off to a bad start. Let's see if we can get some more of these fantastic Shurikens. We're probably going to get the Shurikens down with cooldown and everything else as well over time, because again, they are our focus. So with them being our focus, it is easy choices on level up. If you see that purple star, that is what we are going for, and we want it the most. We are going to try and focus on it as much as possible, and then most likely Grand Hex as the second option. Number 2, I personally am, I don't know, I just really enjoy the Grand Hex. I don't know why. It really is so random and really not a very good weapon, but it just hits me in the right spot. I don't know. I just don't know how to describe it, but I am a fan. We really need to get this number on our Shurikens up. Our crit is already going just high enough. Once we retarget, let's see, there we go. It should be able to kill that guy off just like that. So we're already at the point where mini bosses really aren't a problem, which is fantastic. We don't have any more money, so we are going to just stick with what we got. Plenty of hearts from boss chests, which is nice. I believe there's another boss out there. Don't know where it is. Don't really care that much. What are we going to get? Just some resources we don't need. And hearts, which we don't really care about right now. They're nice, but we have level up health. We'll be fine. Oh, there's the second boss. Even though they're stacked up real close, it looks like it spawned way out there. So, it works. I will also point out that monsters and us are moving 30% faster in this heroic mode. So that is actually I would say one of the hardest ones to do. Because monsters moving 30% faster is actually really, really scary for some of these faster monsters. Especially mini bosses and things. This mini boss, always a problem. Not because of the mini boss himself, but because the mini boss will explode if he hits you. Yeah, he charges at you and then he explodes. And what happens if he explodes? Well, nothing good. I mean, you don't get his box, you don't get hearts from it, you don't get resources. It's just a problem, I do hope that things do not explode in the future. So that is something to note. What I can say is, looking at some of the dev updates and things like that, is some of the exploding bosses that I've seen. I do know one of them is a ghost with a flaming sword, who I was surprised was a boss that exploded when you hit him. He is getting some new mechanics, which is fantastic. These new mechanics are actually very cool and unique. They are ground attacks that will spawn around him and shoot flaming swords out of the ground. So that's one of the new little pieces of tech that they are adding. Not only are they adding ranged attacks, but also it sort of will look like how the Grand Hex looks right now, just bubbling under the ground, and then some swords will fly out from it. So that is fantastic. I do know the which one is it? It's like the Sand Castle one from this zone. He looks like he has a sandcastle on his head. He is getting one of those attacks too, with sandcastles coming out of the ground. So it's very cool. It's a nice little feature that they're going to have with these up from the ground effects, as well as just having the auras for mini bosses and bosses alike. I believe bosses will have them as well. So that is actually very good news too. Auras are pretty cool. They're an aura around something. Anything within that range will, have some effect. I'm not sure if they're all damage auras or if it's like a slow aura or, things like that. That I do not know. We can reroll just to get one of the ones that we want. And we're already done with crit, which is fantastic. 98%, effectively 100%. Don't need any more. I'm not going to put any points in there, even if it is an option. I do not want to go over 100%. I am not going to do that this time. I have in the past where I've gone to 118 and so percent and things like that. And I usually stop there. I mean, even that's just too much. There is no super crit, no hyper crit, no mega crit, no, critopolis. It is what it is. You crit only so much. So, that was a chest that blew them all away. Interesting. Can't argue with that at all. We do have this. Let's just check it out. We'll see. Not gonna buy anything fantastic, and let us see how these go. Perfect. Kill them all. That is what we need. See, almost took it. I almost clicked it. There's always an accident every time that happens, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna refrain. So, we missed. Let's see if we can get him in. There we go. There's the shurikens. Let's take it. Let's take a couple hits. We're gonna gain some hearts here. Go back up. It happens. It's always fun. But yes, I do think the new effects that they will be getting on these mini bosses and bosses are going to be a huge game changer. I think this next patch is really going to shift things up, which is fantastic. And the rebalancing of weapons is going to help quite substantially. Not to mention adding a new weapon. I would love to have another weapon in my arsenal. I cannot say it enough that I love weapons that aren't just simple, hey, this does damage, you win, period. I like the assist weapons. I like the vines. I like the mines. You're not taking those to flat out win. You are taking those because they help you survive. And the next weapon they are adding is a pure defensive weapon, which is very, very cool. You're not going to take it and say, well, thanks to this, I can now, kill the hordes. You're taking this so I can say, well, thanks to this, mixed with these other things, I can now kill the hordes, which is a very nice touch. It does help in the grand scheme of things. We're getting to more bosses, which is good, because we are low on health. Because we don't have that synergy, his health gain, not nearly as much. Surprise, surprise. I mean, who would have guessed by not having a synergy gaining your health, your immortality status definitely gets called into question. But, that really goes to show that even that 1 HP every couple of seconds or every couple of casts, it really adds up. I mean, if we had vines right now, we'd be gaining what? I haven't even done the vines video. We probably will do a vines video, just so you are aware. But yeah, I mean, with the vines, we're talking about what? 1 HP, or 2 HP cast, I think? Oh, no, it's they did the vines video. Oh my god. It's been so long, like 3 days. The vines video is the hearts, and the hearts do add up. It was very wonky. I don't think the 3% is right. Or 5%. The 5% on vines. It's 2 or 3 on the cleave. That's what it is. God, my brain is losing it over all these Magnus things. So I apologize. But yes, vines are, that we've done vines, we've done arrow. I did cleave a long time ago. I might do cleave again, especially just to refresh, because I do like the cleave one. It is, compared to the vines, it's a completely different experience because you are decimating everything versus trying to get stuff killed, and that decimation leads to a lot of fun. And that's, I believe the first one I did a long time ago, and I said, okay, I'm probably not going to do any more Magnus things because the patch will be out before I get to him. And lo and behold, the patch was not out before I got to him. So, double lo and behold, we are taking the hits, which is good, but now we need to survive. I have taken the problematic levels in Orbital Fire, which has made it so large, even though it doesn't seem like it's that large, it is large enough to not be that great of a protection sphere. So taking the size of it and not taking the speed is quite a detriment. So not helpful for us there. But we have climbed back. We were low. The synergy, again, not helping at all, not having any actual synergy. So this is a challenging one, because we really need... We're not overpowered because we're leveled. We're not overpowered because we have speed on our things and it's making us better. We're not overpowered because we have more range and we have, maybe even health gain or something like that. With all of the other characters, we literally just have 10 HP when we level up, and that's it. So let's get here. Let's see what we got. We have a tiny bit of money. A tiny bit of money. Do we... You know what? I'm doing it. I might have wasted one reroll, but our levels are pretty good on the Shuriken already. I'm not super worried about it. So yes. This is as plain of a run as you can really get, though. I mean, 10 HP on level up with no bonuses. Compared to every other class, even if they had no bonuses, their class features kind of change up the game quite substantially. Vivian with her extra range is immense. The movement speed is immense. This is as plain of a playthrough as you can get, I believe. And you can see how difficult we're having with these surrounds. And that makes sense. I mean, we do not have weapons that handle surrounds, which is always a good thing. But I need to get out of here, because we are definitely on the downward spiral of life at the moment. So let's make a break, try and survive for a bit, get to this chest. Maybe we will actually opt to buy hearts as Magnus. Wouldn't that be one hell of a thing? We are the health machine, and we're actually thinking of buying hearts. But look at that! Just as I say that, we killed 2 bosses. We fended things off. We have a moon mummy in our sights. Come on, moon mummy, let's go. Oh, okay, maybe not. Oh, this is the boss. This is the exact boss that I was talking about, and by saying that, I ran into the moon mummy. I was very excited. So that boss will have AoE things that pop out from it, which is very cool. We are definitely in the problem state, though. We do not have the capability to handle all of these things right now. This is terrible for us. We really need the... there we go. We do have a reroll. What will we get? Okay. We really do need the Grand Hex to be working a bit more for us. Probably need to pump up its damage a tiny bit. We are lucky in the fact that we are getting some good boxes. We've gotten a couple of good hearts, which is fantastic. Getting a couple more right there. But as you can see, we are definitely hurting. We are in pain. But again, made it out. We survived the surround of much tougher enemies. I really want that experience down there. We have another shop, which is never a bad thing. We have another chest. We're getting chests left and right. Let us get this chest, get some more health, get some safety nets. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. There we go. There's a little bit more damage. Just need enough to make sure whatever it hits does die. We obviously want more speed, of course, because we want it to be hitting as fast as possible. Grand Hex is effectively our best attack against hordes. So when you say that, it is not the best. Now, its cooldown is almost done, which is great. Now, damage is great, but we don't necessarily care about that. We want to more so hit more things. It is killing pretty much anything that it hits. It just needs to make sure it hits everything. So we're getting there. It's getting close. Anything that it doesn't kill does get stunned. We will reroll to get one of the 2 weapons that we want. Let's get another cooldown set. Fantastic. As you can see, our shurikens are pretty much permanent now, which is fantastic. I am quite the fan. And yeah, we are... Oh, another set of mini-bosses. Let's go. You done. Piece of cake. That's exactly what we want. This mini-boss did spawn a couple of things on death, which, you know, okay, not the end of the world, not the best thing in the world. I did run into it like a fool, but that is my prerogative. Our crit is 6, which is, again, is max. Our cooldown is almost max. Now, do we want... I do want more damage, but let's just go with the cooldown. You know, we will get more damage eventually. We have another mini-boss. We just have plenty of time left, too. I mean, whew, we're super done with it, and we have so many more levels left to get. We'll easily get another, 5 to 6 levels, I would say. We're getting into the mid-60s. It is definitely harder. Again, without having a clearing spell near us, this is probably as hard as it can be in terms of pure survival. Now, again, luckily... Oh, no. Nope. We're going to get a little bit of speed on it. I said I'm not taking the crit over 100%. I'm sticking to it. I'm not going to make a liar of myself. So, and that little bit of speed does go a long way. So, where is this mini-boss now? Then we are completely surrounded. Problematically so. This mini... Oh, there he is. Nope, you're firing the wrong way. That's fine. I didn't want you to fire the right way. Anyway, there we go. Perfect. Alright, mini-boss destroyed. We have experience abound. Let's keep it going. Ooh. I mean, let's do it. We're going Grand Hex. I'm making the choice. Just that little bit of time, it doesn't seem like much, but again, the more you have in cooldown, the more each level is worth. So that cooldown was actually worth significantly more than just 2 more damage on the shurikens. Don't get me wrong, that 2 more damage is effectively 6 more damage because of our crit rate. So you do have to be prepared to know that, yes, the crit rate does effectively triple all of your actual damage. But that cooldown, that gets 1 more out every few cycles. And this is the weapon that we are using to deal with these bees and these flame guys. And anything that's really coming to us. Because the mines do work for things that are under us, but we're not putting them down that fast. It is coming down very slow. We've not put anything into its speed or its AoE size or anything like that. So it really comes down to the Grand Hex itself for our protection. And again, there we go. Some more damage. We've gotten to the 66, and we're even getting more. So we're probably going to aim for like 70 or so. Let us head for the shop. I only have 50, but there can be a heart for 50 or something, which there was not. It is okay. Actually, I need to pay some more attention. I do not want to die in the last moments of this. So speaking of cooldown, let's just get some of it, and let us escape. Let us retreat. Let us find a chest or 2, find some boxes, maybe get a heart, because we're not going to be gaining level health like we used to. So we might gain another few, for sure. But again, if we are on the runaway plan, which I currently am, we're not going to be really gaining that many levels with this plan. So let us see. There's tons of boxes here, though. Tons of boxes mean opportunity for hearts, which we did not get. And we are in the worst situation right now. Completely surrounded. And yes, I am very afraid of everything right now. I want to survive. I don't want to die. I want to follow these shurikens to victory. They turn right when I don't want them to. It happens. Let us see. We got a heart. Good. This is getting definitely very dicey. We are at the point where any moment, not any moment, the boss will be spawning in 30 seconds. So let's just make it out. Oh, okay. Let's hold. This 30% movement speed is really what's killing us. Because these shell enemies, they don't move very fast. That is one beautiful thing about the shell enemies, is that they're pretty slow. But 30% speed adds up significantly. It looks like I am going to maybe die. Ooh. Okay. Just a few more seconds. Alright. Now the question is, can we survive the boss and everything here? I don't think so. I think I am dead. And there we go. I didn't even try to avoid him. Wow. Look at that. That's a shame. So, that gets really crazy with that bonus. I do think if it was the experience gain instead, this would have been a cakewalk. So yeah, this is a surprising loss. I have not had one of these in a long time. I guess it feels pretty good. Nice right there. So yeah, I am gonna post this. I probably wouldn't be posting a fail, but I think it's good to show that, you still need to do some proper things. I was messing around a little bit, but yeah, I think that goes to show how good his synergies are, though, because we would have gained, hundreds of health with the synergies. Now, we were at full for a while, but we also were low for most of the run and never really refilled to full. So it really is impactful with his synergies. So it's very good to know. Thank you very much for checking this out. I will have another video tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Tell me I did stuff wrong. Obviously I did. I died. It happens. I hope you have a wonderful and glorious day, and I will catch you next time.